What's good, party people? This is According to Woods with the illustrious Kenny Johnson of Bolt Wrestling. And you guys started off the night with a big win in your guys' column for Black House with Christopher Cruz.
Chris came out, man, made it happen tonight. Made me a little nervous in the third round when he wanted to decide to pull a little guard when the guy had a little bit of choke on him. But, you know, I was a little nervous, but then I soon got comfortable because I know what he was doing. So, but it was a really good fight. Both guys, you know, came out there, and it was I had it 1-1 going into the third, so it was close. But he came out there and started to show off right and did it right for himself and for Black House.
No, for sure. Now, we just spoke to Chris, and he was telling you about, telling us about the amount of pressure that you kind of strategically employed in his game plan for this fight. Right. I mean, what is that about? Where does that come from?
Well, his guy was a little taller and skinnier looking, and more of a little bit of a uses striking, even though he's got the 10th plan at jiu-jitsu. And so I've noticed that he's good in range, at a range. So put a little pressure and get inside that range on him and looking for that takedown, which was kind of the game plan. So we wanted to make sure he was getting that good pressure and not getting hit and staying on the outside, because the guy definitely had a lot more reach advantage on him. So I wanted to get him in and get him tight and not start on the outside wearing out here. So push the pressure, close that space down, get through the pocket onto that guy's legs, and that's what we did the whole match.
No. Absolutely, and the proof was in the pudding. Now, one thing that I do want to ask, did you put Chris on the taco eating regimen?
Well, I mean, Chris is, of a Mexican descent, so he must be eating tacos somewhere along the line. But I mean, I feel like I always say, you don't have to be Mexican to eat like one. So the Mexican Shred program is what I implore. I had it today. I had it yesterday. I was just coming here to get Julio from Sexon and hit this Taco Bell here right now because he's got nachos before Albert has to fight. So always Mexican food. Like I said, you don't have to be Mexican to eat like one. It'll shred you up, give you some power, along with some Coke, some cookies, some chocolate milk. There you go.
No, absolutely. Now, Kenny, for anybody, I mean, you just posted that Black House is having open tryouts. Yep. Where can they find more information?
So, BlackHouseMMA.com. They can DM me. They can DM Black House's Instagram. And I believe we set the date. It's going to be June 8th. Hang on. Julio, nachos after this. It's going to be June. See what I'm saying? It's going to be June 8th. At Black House in the morning. Anyone can submit their stuff through the rest of this weekend, and we're going to start contacting everyone this week. We have LFA and Morongo on the 7th. We're going to have the tryouts on the 8th. And what we're looking to do is get some new amateur, and professional men and women in there, and to look to increase, not only because a lot of times I'm finding one at a time, and I'll find someone here at the show, or I'll see a fight, or someone will bring in their friend. But this way, we can kind of see like a group of talent and develop it, which I like to do from, they might be amateurs. They're not ready to fight. Maybe not even have a fight yet, but they want to fight. Some are amateurs that fought. Some are pros that fought. Some are pros that fought that aren't ready for Black House and everything in between. So we want to catch them early and groom them, put them through the system so that, they have a place to go. Fighting's a little difficult. There's gyms all over. There's all types of coaches, but sometimes, it's not the right coaches or the right gyms or the right places. And I think everyone understands what I'm saying about that. There's certain places to have success and certain places to not, and we're trying to set them up for as much success as we can. And any coaches out there that are having problems setting up their teams, please give me a call too, because we can help guide the coaches in the right direction. It's not about just taking all the talent, because there's so much talent that, and we need every gym, we need every coach, but the coaches need to have kind of a continuing education program. They can't just because you own a gym doesn't mean you're a good coach for MMA. Maybe you're good in jiu-jitsu, maybe you're good in fighting, maybe you're good in all of them because you were great. There's very few and far between. And so you have multiple coaches. If you need help, Black House is a place where we have the best coaches, the best fighters in the world, and we have definitely talent and the accolades to back that up. And we want to keep loading that gun, because we can't just ride on the laurels that we've had. It's always about finding new blood and training them from here, just like Chris, amateur, and we got through UFC champions and Bellator champions and whatnot from all over the world. So that's the goal for the tryouts, is to infuse new blood in there and try to develop new talent.
No, for sure, man. That's incredible that you are literally fortifying the next wave of MMA stars like throughout every organization. Man, I couldn't have put it any better myself. But for Kenny Johnson, I'm According to Woods, and we are out.